In studio now with the New Girl Guys. Is that okay? It sounds like you guys could be a little trio, a singing trio. The New Girl Guys, is that all right?
I think
That's perfect. The guys, the New Girl. We've got Jake, Max, and Lamorne. And fellas, congratulations on a full season pickup from Fox. That's steady money, baby. Woohoo! Very excited.
That's the perfect way of putting it. That's
Right?
steady money through April.
Steady money.
Amazing.
What do you go and you buy something now? Lamorne, what are you going to buy? You got money in your
flying
pocket.
Corvette, man.
A flying
Flying Corvette.
Be honest, though. What are you gonna
Because honestly,
Honestly, charity, man.
Shut
debt
up.
charity,
Give it all
for
to
the
charity.
kids.
buying cars isn't charity.
For the, I mean, yeah. How do I get to the shelters?
To show them all the money I have.
Yes.
You go to a shelter, you show them money. That's not charity.
It's motivation, okay? It's motivation. I worked hard, man.
Weirdest charity ever. I motivate poor people to show them how
Look
rich
what
I
I
am.
just got from Fox. Okay, enough said. Tough love,
Terrible,
Lamorne. I like that.
I don't know, man.
You got what makes the show work? Why does it work? And when did you know this is going to work?
Maxi G.
Maxi G.
Is it not Lamorne?
You know what?
No. We're not asking you to say it. I think that's
What
the reason
makes
why
the show work?
It works
Lamorne
because of
works.
Lamorne.
Yeah.
It worked, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we can all say, and I don't think we're, lying or joking, but I think what makes the show work is great writing and Zooey, and then the fact that the three of us all like each other and have a real chemistry, and that Zooey's letting us hang out on the show.
Yeah.
Why is she so, what is it about her? She's got something. She's hot. She's cute, but not hot, and she's talented,
Right.
authentic. What is it about her? I mean, it's something that's...
I think and you know this. You sit down with a lot of famous people, and
That's all I do.
Yeah, and sometimes
Sam just got so weird. Man. I feel so weird.
it's all right. We're having a
Be
discussion.
happy, you're famous.
But no, I mean, like,
You're
look,
What are we in a bar at 3 in the morning? That's all I do, baby. Another round at the table.
but you're doing a good job.
You're doing a great job.
Doing a good
man.
job. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh my God.
No, but sometimes you got to have moments to yourself where you go, I'm not so sure that I understand this. You know what I mean? Why this person is so big and famous? I don't get it. And
Yeah.
then, when I think we came in and chemistry read with Zooey, I remember having a moment where it was like, oh, you're one of those special people.
Now, did they tell you this is a chemistry read?
Oh yeah.
That's a term I've never heard. I mean, obviously, people are always looking for chemistry, but we're doing a chemistry read today. So you're like, okay, do you make small talk with her in the lobby? Like,
No,
No.
you're far too nervous.
Yeah, you walk in and you perform.
That's it.
I probably did like 8.
Yeah.
Probably 8 chemistry reads total for this show when they were looking for the new role, and it didn't seem like it was something you had to put on. It was if you clicked, you clicked. These guys were great in the room. Zoe was great and really helpful. It's just
so what round was the 4 of you together? The 3 of you and Zooey.
Well, it first started, Max and I, we were auditioning right around the same time. And we met actually auditioning. And it was a really nice thing because once we read together, we kind of walked out of the room. We had a chemistry test together with Zooey, and we looked at each other and we were like, this would be really nice if I got to be Nick and you got to be Schmidt. And then when we were reading with Zooey, you could kind of tell she liked us. And she needs to like you to get the part. Like for No Strings, I had to read with like Ashton as well. And whoever's the lead kind of has to want that person to be in the scenes with them.
Why did Ashton Kutcher choose you?
I think because we're both Bears fans.
Really?
I mean, I think we got along
Did you
well.
strike up the Bears conversation?
I
before?
wore my Ditka sweater. I had a mustache. I had a Bears hat. I wore my Iowa Hawkeyes pants, and I was like, "Whoa!" And I was pretending to like Twitter a lot. I was like, "Dude, we are boys, pal."
Dude, I'm going to retweet you today.
Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever you do on Twitter. That's
See
what
if
I
I can
can do.
boost your followers from 8 million to 8
to the
whatever.
39 that I have. But yeah, so we did it, and we got along great. And then after, Lamorne got his other show, and we got Damon. Damon came in and did a first chemistry. Then after the pilot, we were looking to not recast, but have a new character. And then Lamorne came in, and they made him work for it. He had like 8 chemistry tests with us, and every time he killed it. And then they finally gave him the job, and we're thrilled.
Intense. It was the most intense process I've ever been through.
Did you guys have any say in Lamorne? Did they consult you at all and say, is it working for you with Lamorne? None.
No.
Yeah,
This was all
no.
Zoe, but Zoe did.
It's Zoe and the network.
Yeah, the network.
It was Zoe, the network, and Merriweather, and our, Kasdan, and all them.
Does Fox Entertainment president Kevin Riley sit in on any of these and watch?
Oh yeah.
Well, he doesn't.
He doesn't sit in the chemistry reads, but he sees tape. And
He watches the tape.
I think did you guys go in live for him?
I had to go in live for him.
Yeah.
Once live in front of him, and it was great. They were very open. I thought that once I got in the room, I had to stick to the script and be on book, and and that's what I was coached to do. But my first beat in that last audition, I said something I wasn't supposed to say, and they just died laughing. And I was shocked. I was like, I don't know who these people are specifically, but they're laughing.
But I know it's good.
Yeah.
They're wearing
He
ties.
looks important.
That guy in a
he's
sports
laughing.
jacket.
Yes.
It's important that he's laughing.
He's got leather patches on his elbows. Impress him.
Kevin Riley's been really hands-on with our show, and it's been great. I think he's really taken a liking, and he comes to our table reads, and he's really getting his hands dirty, and it's to the benefit of our show.
He's a good friend of mine, so I'm asking you all this. I'm gonna email this entire conversation to him later. You guys handle yourselves.
You set us up
perfectly, absolutely. You'd be off New Girl in 2 seconds, and you set up to something else. Jake, great little scene there where Zoe sees your junk before you go out for a date. I mean, did you ever see that before you went out for this role? Did you get to see that scene?
Absolutely not. Yeah,
because that's really funny.
You're talking about the naked episode where I'm dancing to Jamaican music and she walks in and sees my junk.
She sees your junk.
Yeah.
You're looking at your junk in the mirror.
That's right.
Getting ready for the date.
No, absolutely not. No, the pilot we got was one thing, and then the writers tell us nothing. So we have no idea what we're going to do until we get to that table read. And when I read dancing to reggae music naked, and Zooey Deschanel walks in and sees my junk, and my character's dating the very beautiful and talented Lake Bell in that episode, and she sees my junk. Look, I don't have the body of Max Greenfield, so the idea, I don't do 1,000,001 crunches. So I was like, I go to Kaz and I'm like, it's a really funny scene. I think my character would wear a T-shirt. And he wouldn't be dancing to reggae. He would be doing something cool. And he goes, no, you're going to be with no clothes on dancing to reggae. And I was like, yeah, I agree. I'm going to be with no clothes on dancing to reggae.
My first thought would be like coconut, shell, some kind of large lily pad in front of me, because I don't know. What were you wearing when you...
The tiniest little clear underwear in the world.
The script is not called T-shirt. It's called naked.
I know. I tried doing a rewrite and it didn't work.
You must get in terrible shrinkage at a moment like that, I would think.
You have no idea. It's just humiliating moment.
Not that bad.
Yeah. And then the worst, you think the worst is going to be Zoe and Lake Bell, but you work with the same crew every day, and we have a great crew. So it's 25 dudes looking at me. And once I drop my pants, they all go like, yep, all right.
Did Lake Bell see you nude?
She saw me in basically, the smallest underwear in the world. So yes, Lake Bell saw me nude.
She has some figure, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Here.
Yeah. Are we back in the bar, Billy, or are we doing radio? Because if we're in the bar, I'm going to talk.
4 guys right now.
Yeah. No, she's
New
gorgeous
roommate.
and so funny.
Some figure. This is like 265-year-old.
You guys,
man.
she's got some
She's
frame.
got
Huh?
some
His
figure.
name is a knockout, Billy B.
You guys got something cooking, don't you?
Yeah, this gal is the real deal, my man.
Jake, you're married.
Yes, I am.
Max, you're married.
Single.
Lamorne.
Single. And ready to eat peppermints. You know what I'm talking about.
This is a radio show.
Peppermints.
I know, but you just said I'm single and ready to eat peppermints on radio.
Yeah, but there's a camera there.
Okay, but you can't say
Some
that.
people are going to know what I'm talking. By peppermints, I mean the actual mint. I don't mean anything. You guys are disgusting. Why did I sign up
Are
for
you
this?
looking forward to parlaying the popularity of this show with the young hot chicks who are digging it and watching it in droves into some action for yourself?
I'm going to be honest with you. Yes. yes, and more yes. That's why I do it, I could do theater somewhere, in Long Beach.
One-man show in a dinner theater? What the heck?
In Long Beach. Come on, man, I'm here.
This is about the ladies.
We are all living through them, and that's the absolute truth.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why we're hoping, he takes some of that money and then all of a sudden shows up in a new car. We're
Right.
hoping he gets a garage someplace.
He means it. He's thinking about buying a flying Corvette. You're hoping to pay for preschool and, the next level for the kids and all that. Build a life.
That's right.
So,
That's why it's nice. We're hoping the rims show up at some point.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's not being stereotypical. He's being true.
Yeah. No.
now,
This is...
Lamorne, you have a little experience with the reverse situation.
Mm-hmm.
New guy. You have lived before with 3 females. How did you orchestrate this as roommates?
One of them was an ex of mine, but from back in the day, long time ago. So we're really close friends. You know, I give her advice on guys, that kind of stuff. They wanted to move to LA to pursue their careers, and so I said, hey, I have a really big place. Come move in. They moved in, and then we were just friends.
Did you get? Now you had the ex there. Was there any reigniting with her?
No.
Was there any moving on with her friends?
What'd you say?
The answer would be no.
I think it was pretty clear. Did you sleep with any of her friends?
Did you hook up with any of the other girls?
No. I would never cross that line.
Again, it's being filmed. We have a camera for that.
Bieber doing his thing over here. Bieber killing it.
Was that the catalyst for the rooming situation falling apart?
Honestly, yeah. Well, kind of. We dated, and it was some sort of. There was still some sort of connection there. We never dated again, never hooked up or anything like that. It was just a weird dynamic.
It threw the rooming situation out of balance.
Yeah, she's a very great girl. I'm a very great guy, and every once in a while we talk about great things together.
Shut up. You're not allowed to say I'm a great guy and we talk about great things. Just shut up. She's a great girl. I'm a great guy. We talk about great things. We go to great restaurants.
Yeah,
we take great walks.
Life is great, man.
Shut
I'm
up.
very grateful. I eat cheese with a grater, man.
Gosh. I got to tell you, the producer who told me before the segment, who I met with, said, Lamorne seems very shy. I'm sorry. She clearly. How much time did you spend with her? Not a shy. Winning.
Winning.
You are.
Winning.
You are single
Winning.
man in this whole operation. This guy right here.
That's right.
Jake, what about your boy Kutcher? I mean, he's 2.5 Men. They made the move over there. 28 million viewers out. I watched last night. It was still funny. I mean,
He's
is this?
killing it.
Can you imagine a better career move?
No, I think it's as smart as can be, and I think he's a perfect replacement. I saw the pilot of it. I didn't see last night. He's really funny.
Not afraid to be naked, by the way. I mean, buck
No,
naked in
yeah.
that first episode multiple times.
No, and not afraid to be naked in other stuff.
That
came off totally wrong. I meant in parts.
Were you
Like
running
a
into
movie?
one
No,
part?
no, no. Let's drop that. Moving on. Go back to the
Moving on.
bar, Billy B.
I have a friend who works on the production, and very funny. People don't know this. Ashton, to diffuse the audience, obviously on the edge of their seats. This is the first scene. Ashton Kutcher comes in. After I guess one of the seconds when he's nude, when he drops the towel, he put a prosthetic on that was very long. And when he dropped the towel, walked in front of the audience, and they just went crazy. And they had to shut down the production for like 5-6 minutes while people
That's
recovered.
fair.
And then they went and did it for real. But isn't that a great way of
Can you
controlling
imagine
a
if that
room?
had gone the other way though?
Oh,
Because
I
that's a
brought my
risk.
child.
Yeah, that's a risk.
That would have been a nightmare.
But that's the thing in comedy. It's a risk. Go big. You got to go big. You got to commit.
But what's the second half of that? Go big or go home.
Or go home.
And that's the fear of standing there with like a big fake penis and no one's laughing. And they go like, go home.
I think he had like a guaranteed deal.
Exactly.
It's $750G an episode.
Yeah, it's crazy.
15 mil. Let's say it doesn't work. 15 mil. Thanks for trying.
Sounds like a sports show.
That's right.
Like, well, Johnny Knox is making 17 mil. It's guaranteed.
That's right.
You can go out
15 guaranteed.
It's ridiculous.
You guys in that area? at
Yeah.
all?
I'm up there. Up there. I'm around.
We're making thousands of dollars. And we're so excited. We're rich.
You're thousandaires.
Thousandaires, kind of.
New Girl is so great, guys. It's nice to see a smart show make it. I'm glad for Kevin Riley too, who's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
And you guys, thanks. Let's stay in touch, shall we?
Thank
Of course.
you, guys. This
Win
was a lot of
together.
fun.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Jake, thank you, buddy.